I love how this turned into actual friggin' series.
Dear players, my name is S Justice, the lead developer for World of Fruitbowls. In the last video, we talked about selecting people to be part of the Elite Fruit Community Council that give me valuable player feedback that is only aligned with my visions and suggestions. And I'm proud to tell you today, those feedback have borne fruits. My fellow denizens of World of Fruitbowls, after an intense content drought, which is definitely not our fault because you consume content too quickly. But regardless, after a long content drought, I am proud to present to you our latest 4.2 patch, World of Fruitbowls, Waterwalker's End. Waterwalker's End is a story that pulls threads together that started a long time ago, way back when Adam and Eve existed in the Garden of Eden, where there are fruits of many trees. We have made it a point to weave all these deep story and lore into many of our past expansions. And now it's time for the culmination of the saga. We have approached Waterwalker's End as a drama in 3 acts.
Like, I didn't feel throughout my WoW player history that these stories and different expansions had anything to do with one another whatsoever. It was so weird.
Back to the Garden of Eden with fruits I mentioned, or the second act really started when this game called ffxiv started kicking my ass. And now to the third and final act of the saga, Waterwalker's End. Now I know many of you are really curious about the lore and story behind Waterwalker's End.
Not
and fret
really,
not, my friend,
honest.
I'll be covering that today. But first, let's talk about why are we bringing this final chapter of our first major story arc in World of Fruitbowls to an end. I have done a great deal of research on what MMO players actually like, and I've come to learn the reason why there's so much hype for our closest competitor ffxiv upcoming expansion. It's because apparently in their new expansion, they will complete the first arc of an epic tale between Heidelin and Zodiac. And when I found that out, I instantly yelled in my office, "Oh my god, same! We are doing the same in World of Fruitbowls! What are the odds?" And I knew instantly in my gut, this is an idea that will be well received.
I love this meme. It's the crafters meme. It's like when you well, this is pretty much what I do sometimes in FF. Like when you need to turn in your crafting like provisions and whatnot. When you're supposed to craft them, sometimes you'll just buy it off the market board and basically pretend you made them and turn them in as your quest reward. Which is I didn't actually used to understand this beam up until I started crafting, and then I just kind of felt ashamed about it.
Received by you players too, and that is why we are also here to bring an end to the final chapter of Book 1 of the Fruitbowls saga. Surely players, I know you will fear missing out on the epic conclusion of your battle against the evil pumpkin lord Joval. So allow me to talk through the main storyline and premise of 4.2 Waterwalker's End. You have all come to love the villain that has been the centerpiece of our epic lore for many expansions now. Joval, the pumpkin who refuses to serve or be served. Players, in 4.2, you will have to stop Joval from reaching his ultimate goal, which is to rewrite the rules of reality. What does rewriting the rules of reality mean?
I love how
who knows?
This
No,
is
seriously,
the
I'm asking who knows
actual
because
stuff
I don't
that they
know, but
said.
it sure sounds like an epic adventure. Now, all of
This
you
is it.
folks know in
This is the story.
4.1, just when you're about to kill Joval, he yells enough and summons a portal to a place unknown to you back then. And I've seen a lot of people commenting on the previous video, saying, oh, he opened a portal to Eorzea, including this silly content creator Quazii, who stopped playing World of Fruitbowls because he is just jumping on the bandwagon like everyone else trying Final Fantasy X1V. But he will see, one day he will see, that he is toxic for not playing World of Fruitbowls, and he will come crawling back when we eventually launch 4.2 Waterwalker's End. Just you wait and see. He will run out of things to do in ffxiv endgame, because I heard there's no endgame there. But I digress. You folks are all wrong about the portal. Joval is actually opening the portal to a whole new world called Mareth Zortis, and we have to pursue him in 4.2 to this brand new realm that we have never seen before. Picture this, dear players. You will go through the portal and you will chance upon this foreign alien land. It's completely new, and we are walking on water for some reason.
It looks like the Sea of
Things
Clouds.
that shouldn't exist according to the laws of physics on the world of Fruitbowls are present here. And eventually you learn Mareth Zortis is where fruits go when they die in the mortal world. It's kind of behind the scenes, And this is actually the land of the OG creators, the fruits who created everything you have experienced in the expansions you have played in the past 10 years, even the realms you have not discovered yet. And now you understand,
And we
dear
probably
players,
will.
why I referred to this as the end of a saga, end of an epic long chapter. I'm really excited to talk about this new place, Marif Zotis, in greater detail. And let me show you some concept art. I've instructed the team to make this place as alien as possible, to make everything feel completely unique and completely different. Our trees here are floating. We have stones that are floating.
The zone
Basically,
doesn't
this
really
is
look
nothing
bad.
like we've ever seen before, and we know it will blow your mind. Let me see if I can pull up another slide here that shows you the beautiful work we have done on the zone from another angle. Next slide, please. God damn it, intern, didn't I tell you to remove this slide? This is meant for internal research only. Make sure we cut it out from the video before we upload. Sorry payers, technical issue, but where were we? Ah yes, a zone like you have never seen before. There's something really special about this zone that I'm also very pleased to introduce you to. Are you ready to get your mind blown? Are you sitting down? No, seriously, you better be sitting down because this next feature is amazing. In Marif Zotis, you will encounter water like no other. Like no other water you have actually seen in real life or other video games. Because this water in Marif Zotis is actually water that you can walk on. Trust me, this is the most intense water and mind-numbingly beautiful water you will ever seen.
Why is it
Did
not
I mention
brown?
you can walk on it? This is not something people have seen. Forge on, Waterwalkers, because it is in these lands you'll find the true end of an epic saga. I know at this point in time your hype must be
So it's pretty
immeasurable.
much like
We have
jelly.
been teasing Marif Zotis since the time of Adam and Eve and from our classic World of Football experience from over a decade ago. And
But
I know
why?
you've been waiting to go there ever since you
Swimming is
found out
fine.
about it
It's
2 minutes
always been
ago when I
fine, and it
introduced
will
it to you.
continue
We
to
did
be
a
fine.
really good job here and it's gonna look amazing. So please look forward to it. Now the
Why?
development team and I are really excited to also show you all the new creatures of the zone. We took a lot of time to design brand new and never seen before creatures. Let me show you a
I love
few
how
examples
this video
just
is
to
actually
tease and excite you
informative as
and to
well, if you
instill the
haven't seen their
FOMO in you.
presentation.
Here we have a vegetable leaf, but I've added some facial features to make it look brand new. Amazing, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Here I have an assortment of fruits that I've basically rearranged to make it into a brand new creature. There's a lot more of these creatures that you will have to find out for yourself. I'm not going to spoiler you any further, but we're just so excited for you to re-sub to World of Fruitbowls. I have one last amazing feature I'd like to show you. We have heard your complaints and feedback for many months now. You keep complaining about this content drought. I, as Justice, have found a solution that will solve the content drought problem. When you enter Marif Zotis, all your quest text and dialogues will look like this. And this is because in this strange alien world, they speak a language of which no one has ever heard of. These creatures and beings, they speak in mysterious tongues.
Is
and so
this-
payers,
is this
it is
true?
up to you to learn and
What is
level up
that?
in terms of a brand new profession we are introducing called dialogue. Now,
Have they successfully found a way to time gate the story?
the concept of dialogue is new, so let me explain. You will need to roam the lands of Marif
Oh,
Zotis
disclaimer,
every
definitely
day
not
to pick
an
up
external
200
system to
apple
time
seeds
gate
as your
dialogue.
daily
Yeah,
quest.
definitely not.
You will then have to turn them into a trusty companion, which will serve as your guide for your time in Marif Zotis. The very first friend you will make when you first step into this wonderful alien world, and it is called Gamut.
What
And no,
has
this
this-
is not meant to serve as a form of artificial time gating
What
for
has
our
this game
content.
turned
It is
into?
simply a response to your feedback of long content drought. So we want you to slowly uncover the true meaning of these quest lines, the storyline and the epic lore behind this brand new alien world. And as you turn in the apple seeds every day, you will start making sense of dialogue one alphabet at a time. So it's going to take some time for you to understand Gamut. But as you uncover different parts of the alphabet and skill up your new profession called dialogue, you will
Gamut,
unlock
time
new
again.
and different forms
I
of
love it.
content, including our weekly quest, which will have you gather 1000 orange seeds
Yeah,
in order to upgrade your
it's
new
timing
legendary
backwards.
weapons.
Love
My
it.
beloved denizens of World of Fruitbowls, we cannot wait to bring to you patch
That's why it's
4.2
the
Waterwalker's
Waterwalker's
End.
End.
How do you make something that is mystical, magical, and incomprehensible and yet understandable? I think we have done an amazing job in finding that line. I've been working really hard to recolor
People
the
are gonna
mounts,
fucking
prepare the
hate
new
this.
creatures I've shown you in this video, and design the new external system which I've called Dialogue, as well as the water that you have never seen before in your life. We are so very excited to roll this patch out, and I'd like you to know that since Waterwalker's End is the final chapter of the first book of the Fruitbowls saga, our team is already hard at work at the next stories to come. Now, I cannot quite share them with you in this video, but when the time is right,
This is so
I'm
dumb.
really excited to share them with you. Dear payers, make sure you hit that
Payers.
subscribe button on this video. We need all the subscriptions we can get for World of Fruitbowls before I lose my job. But for the last time, my name is ffxiv, and I'm your lead developer for World of Fruitbowls. And I will see you, fellow water walkers, in Marif Sortis.
Nope. Nope. My ass is not going there.